Kentucky Electric Cooperatives, on behalf of our 26 member co-ops and the 1.7 million electric cooperative members in Kentucky, are proud to welcome you to this celebration of the people, places, hometown favorites, and events in our cooperative communities all across Kentucky. It's the 13th annual Kentucky Living Best in Kentucky Awards, presented by Go KDIS. With help from personalities and Kentucky favorites from all across the Commonwealth, we announce how Kentucky Living readers voted in 25 Best in Kentucky categories: the great outdoors, shopping, destinations, entertainment, eats and drinks. We'll see all of the winners in the September issue of Kentucky Living, the largest by circulation publication in all of Kentucky. But now, returning for her 6th consecutive year hosting Kentucky Living's Best in Kentucky Award show, here she is, Miss America 2000. Fashion designer, veterans advocate, and a great friend of Kentucky Living and Kentucky's electric cooperatives, Heather French Henry.
Welcome to Kentucky Living's Best in Kentucky Awards. Kentucky Living magazine celebrates the energy of Kentucky. Tourism, recipes, gardening, home improvement, the people who make Kentucky a great place to live. Thanks to our sponsor, Go KDIS, KDIS Trigg County Tourist and Convention Commission. Please be sure to follow Kentucky Living on Facebook and Twitter. And we encourage you to share updates from today's show with the hashtag #BestInKentucky. Let's get to it. As a proud supporter and partner of tourism agencies and commissions across the state, Kentucky Living is excited to welcome back the Commissioner of the Kentucky Department of Tourism, Mike Mangent, to again kick off the awards this year. Mike?
Thanks, Heather. Today I'm coming to you from the old state capitol here in Frankfort, Kentucky, one of our iconic historic attractions. And I want to thank Kentucky Living for partnering with us to showcase all that Kentucky has to offer. Kentucky tourism is a multi-billion-dollar industry that serves as a mechanism for fostering economic growth in communities throughout the Commonwealth. We have a thriving arts and culinary scene, one-of-a-kind outdoor adventures, new and exciting bourbon experiences, epic music festivals, and the list goes on. It's a perfect time for Kentuckians to rediscover some world-class destinations. And here are 3 adrenaline-pumping ideas according to Kentucky Living readers in the category of Place for Adventure. In 3rd place, Green and Nolan Rivers Blue Way. In 2nd place, Mammoth Cave National Park in Mammoth Cave. And in 1st place, Red River Gorge Geological Area in Stanton. With spectacular rock features, including sandstone arches and towering cliffs, the Red River Gorge is a unique, scenic, natural area that attracts thousands of visitors year-round for hiking, rock climbing, camping, canoeing, wildlife viewing, and other recreation opportunities. Spanning 41,000 acres in Menifee, Powell, and Wolfe counties, the Red River Gorge is a National Geological Area, National Natural Landmark, National Archaeological District, and is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. As you make plans to travel across the state, check out the events listing in Kentucky Living Magazine and KentuckyLiving.com. Enjoy our state and national parks, adventure tourism, culinary and music scenes, the world's best horses and bourbon, and so much more. Now, let's get to more Best in Kentucky winners. Heather, back to you.
Thanks, Mike. Well, all throughout today's awards, we are checking in with popular radio and television personalities across Kentucky. Let's go to Lexington. We're so pleased to welcome the co-anchor of WKYT's Everyday Kentucky, Martina Barksdale.
Wow, Heather, we are so glad to be able to spotlight the Best in Kentucky nominees right here on Everyday Kentucky, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on WKYT. And what a thrill to announce who Kentucky Living readers voted as Best Kentucky Musician/Band. Now we're announcing the winners. So 3rd place goes to Taylorsville native and a great friend of Kentucky Living, JD Shelburne. He's been on the show multiple times. Congratulations, JD. And then 2nd place goes to Jay Henderson and the Super 6 Jamboree gang from Hodgenville. Congratulations, Jay and Super 6. 1st place goes to Kentucky's own Chris Stapleton. He's known all over the world with 8 Grammy Awards, 10 Academy of Country Music Awards, and 14 Country Music Association Awards. But Chris Stapleton, who grew up in Staffordsville, never forgets his old Kentucky home. His A Concert for Kentucky Stadium show earlier this year was the first concert ever held at the University of Kentucky's Kroger Field and raised more than $1 million for his Outlaw State of Kind hometown fund. Congratulations, Chris Stapleton, a great ambassador and friend to Kentucky. Heather, back to you.
Thanks, Martina. When Chris Stapleton was born in Lexington in 1978, another future superstar was on the radio there. Terry Minor started his broadcasting career on WKQQ in Lexington in 1976, before his 40-plus years in Louisville radio and television. Miners, you're so impressive, and apparently you're old?
Yes, I'm old. Come on, I'm ageless. I mean, I was bald when I was in the 5th grade, but I'm never changing, Heather, and I love you. First off, thanks for making me part of this Best in Kentucky, and also thanks to the Kentucky Electric Cooperatives for all their support throughout the Commonwealth of Kentucky. So greatly appreciated, to be sure. Just like Chris Stapleton and Heather French Henry, I too am made in Kentucky. And I'm excited about this category. Here are the 2022 Best in Kentucky winners for Made in Kentucky product. Here we go. Number 3. Those playing cards. Did you know this? Those playing cards from the United States Playing Card Company in Erlanger, Kentucky. Those things are awesome. Always sliding, always handing out royal flushes. Number 2, I love this stuff. Ale 81 made in Winchester. I lived on that when I was going to the University of Kentucky. And in first place, this is so good. The fudge made by the Sweet Shop and Dessert Cafe in Hodgenville. Oh my, owned and operated by the Durham family, the Sweet Shop and Dessert Cafe. Oh, this place is legendary. They make more than 20 flavors of homemade gourmet fudge from a secret recipe in double boiler kettles. Stop by and see them on the square in downtown Hodgenville or at festivals across the state, including at the Kentucky State Fair. And also made in Kentucky is our next presenter. I think you know this guy. He was a longtime WHAS journalist. He has the Run Switch PR firm. He grew up in Dawson Springs, Kentucky, and now he's a big deal on CNN. Say hello to Scott Jennings.
Hey Terry, thanks and congratulations on WHAS Radio's centennial. It was 100 years ago last month that WHAS became Kentucky's first radio station, telling the story of our state, including the incredible history of Kentucky's electric cooperatives.
And the people of Kentucky are interested in rural electrification. You want the farmers, the men and women who live in the country, to have light and heat and power and conveniences that have been enjoyed for all these years by their more fortunate city neighbors.
If you love Kentucky history like I do, you know we have a treasure trove of historic sites. Here is how Kentucky Living readers voted for their favorite historic site. In third place, the Rabbit Hash General Store up in Boone County in northern Kentucky. In second place, my old Kentucky home State Park in Bardstown. And in first place, for the favorite historic site is Abraham Lincoln Birthplace National Historic Park over in Hodgenville. This national park preserves 2 farm areas where the future 16th president lived as a child in Kentucky. At his birthplace, visitors can view an early 19th century Kentucky cabin, similar to the one in which Lincoln was born. At his boyhood home, visitors can tour Knob Creek Farm, where Lincoln lived with his family from the ages of 2 to 8. And of course, while you're there, be sure to get your National Park passport stamped. This book is one of the favorite activities in the Jennings household. When we go to a national park, we take our passport and we always get our stamp. Let's go now to the ABC 36 studios in Lexington, where the Storm Team's TG SHUCK has our next Best in Kentucky award. TG?
Thanks, Scott. It's great to be part of Kentucky Living's Best in Kentucky this year and great to join you from my hometown. I'm excited to announce the Best in Kentucky winners in the category of craft beer. Third place goes to Scout and Scholar Brewing Company in Bardstown. Second place, Sawstone Brewing Company in Moorhead. And first place, Country Boy Brewing, Georgetown and Lexington. This year marks the 10th anniversary of the founding of Country Boy Brewing in Lexington. Country Boy prides itself on making minimally processed beers from light lagers to bold and flavorful stouts made with the best ingredients available. An expansion to Georgetown 5 years ago allows the brewery to can their popular Cliff Jumper IPA and Halfway Home Pale Ale. Congratulations to Country Boy. Now back to another Kentucky favorite, Miss America 2000, Heather French Henry.
Thanks again to the radio and television outlets across the state who have helped spread the word about Best in Kentucky.
Joining me now, Joe Arnold from Kentucky Living magazine,
including WHAS TV in Louisville, where we go now to Great Day Live Studio, and Claudia Coffee. Hey, Claudia.
Hey there, Heather. Yes, we let Kentucky Living's Joe Arnold back into the studio, and I wasn't sure what Best in Kentucky category he was actually going to assign me, but we have one of the best, right? Great Day Live spotlights many musicians and bands, so I am thrilled to announce the 2022 Best in Kentucky winners in the category of Place for Live Music. So third place goes to Bush's Saloon and Dance Hall in Glasgow. Second place, the Paramount Arts Center in Ashland. And first place, Joel Ray's Lincoln Jamboree in Hodgenville, Kentucky. So this country music show has gained a reputation for extraordinary talent at a reasonable price in a family atmosphere. Visitors to Joel Ray's Lincoln Jamboree not only sit back and enjoy the show, they sample the restaurant, the campground, and gift shop with jams, jelly, souvenirs, and Kentucky-made items. So Heather, I have to tell you, we are so looking forward to your next visit right here on Great Day Live. We'll see you soon.
I can't wait, Claudia. You've just got to love the music of Kentucky. We are so blessed by the many artists, artisans, and craftsmen in the Commonwealth. As a designer and illustrator myself, the opportunity to get up close and personal with the creative community is a real joy. Let's go to Quixie 98.3 in Elizabethtown, where Brian Walker and Trisha Cottle have some great tips for lovers of the arts and crafts.
Hey, Heather.
We're thrilled to be a part of the Best in Kentucky, and we appreciate this effort to highlight the great people, places, and events all across Kentucky.
Thanks to the electric cooperatives who make this possible, including Nolan RACC in our backyard.
Now, here's who Kentucky Living readers voted as the best arts and crafts fairs in Kentucky.
Third place, St. James Court Art Show, Louisville.
Second place, Bardstown Arts, Crafts, and Antiques Fair, Bardstown.
In first place, Glendale Crossing Festival in Glendale.
Always held on the third Saturday in October, the Glendale Crossing Festival hosts about 500 art, craft, and food booths.
The Crossing Festival Parade features a huge assortment of floats, cars, old tractors, and everything else that makes a parade special.
Here's a little hometown trivia. The Grand Marshal of the very first Glendale Crossing Festival Parade in 1976 was none other than Byron Crawford, Kentucky's storyteller, who for the last 12 years has been the back page columnist for Kentucky Living.
Hey Byron, do you remember where you were in 1976?
All I know is that if I was in Glendale, chances are I made a detour over to the Whistle Stop restaurant for a big slice of their sugar cream pie. But that's a story for another time. You know, regardless of where we go in Kentucky, it seems there's always someone there to make you feel at home, even in the middle of a lake. I have here the winners in the Best of Kentucky competition for the best houseboating lakes. Third place goes to Barren River Lake at Lucas. Second place, Green River Lake, Campbellsville. And first place goes to Lake Cumberland, which is claimed by at least 5 communities: Somerset, Pulaski County, Russell County, Burnside, Monticello, Wayne County, and Clinton County. In the houseboat capital of the world, expect a huge array of houseboat rentals and amenities. an abundance of water activities, miles of pristine shoreline, irresistible tie-up spots where visitors stake their claim year after year, and the chance to create lasting memories and kindle new friendships. Lake Cumberland is truly a houseboat destination. Thanks to Kentucky Living and Kentucky's electric cooperatives for always supporting local communities and their efforts at tourism. We'll see you on the back page. Meanwhile, Heather, back to you.
Byron, you are the best. Speaking of the best, Kentucky Living's Best in Kentucky Awards are made possible by the sponsorship of Go Cadiz. Let's go to the Executive Director of the Cadiz-Trigg County Tourist and Convention Commission, Bill Stevens.
Thanks, Heather, and welcome to Cadiz, where we are made for families, a natural favorite for groups, and an outdoorsman's dream. We are so proud to again partner with Kentucky Living on Best in Kentucky. We love seeing Lake Barkley, Land Between the Lakes, and Cadiz in the pages of the Kentucky Living magazine and on KentuckyLiving.com, so visitors from all over the world can discover us. Hunters and fishermen come from all over to the shores of Lake Barkley to try their skills here. We host many conferences and families who are looking for a fun, affordable, and a safe place to give their kids a memorable vacation. Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area has hundreds of miles of trails for hiking, biking, ORVing, and horseback riding. And in Cadiz, you don't want to miss our local flavors, our unique shops, and every October we celebrate our hog history with the Trigg County Country Ham Festival. And when you visit, you have to tune in to WKDZ Radio. Alan Watts is a familiar voice to the listeners in Cadiz, Hopkinsville, Princeton, Elkton, Eddyville, and all the surrounding communities. He joins us now to announce the next Best in Kentucky winners. Alan?
Thanks, Bill. What a thrill for our area to be the presenting sponsor of the 2022 Best in Kentucky Awards. We have so much to offer in Western Kentucky and extend our arms for a warm welcome to the Kentucky Living audience. I'm pleased to announce the 2022 Best in Kentucky winners in the category of public hunting or fishing spot. Third place, Cave Run Lake, Moorhead. Second place, Barren River Lake, Lucas. First place, Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area, Golden Pond. With thousands of acres teeming with game and over 300 miles of undeveloped shoreline, Land Between the Lakes is a prime hunting and fishing spot. Hunters will find white-tailed deer, wild turkeys, squirrels, and other forest game species, and anglers know that Land Between the Lakes is one of the country's hottest fishing spots. Kentucky Lake and Lake Barkley comprise one of the world's largest man-made bodies of water. Combined, they contain nearly 220,000 surface acres of water, and lots of fish. And that's not just a fish story, Heather.
Thanks, Alan. Well, the big news in Lexington TV this past year is Bill Bryant finally getting some sleep. After 16 years anchoring the morning news on WKYT, Bill joined Amber Philpott on the evening newscast in November. Bill and Amber, it's so great to see you.
Thanks, Heather. We are so pleased to be a part of Kentucky Living's Best in Kentucky recognition of our great Commonwealth.
And we take a great deal of pride in our Kentucky roots here at WKYT, and we know that the member-owned electric cooperatives share that commitment to community.
Yeah, I grew up with the Rural Electric Cooperative in Cynthiana, where a highlight of summer was the co-op annual meeting and those bucket of light bulbs. So hello, Bluegrass Energy.
Great memories, right? And most of Whitley County, where I grew up, is served by Cumberland Valley RECC. We appreciate the hard work of linemen and everyone at the co-ops who keep those lights on.
All right, the June issue of Kentucky Living took readers across the state in search of the best barbecue, and now Kentucky Living readers have spoken.
So here are the Best in Kentucky winners for barbecue.
Let's start with third place, Walden's Barbecue, Smith's Grove.
In second place, Arrowhead Barbecue, Hodgenville.
And in first place, Red State Barbecue, Lexington. Since 2010, Red State Barbecue on Georgetown Road here in Lexington has specialized in barbecue favorites, tasty side dishes, and a heaping helping of Kentucky hospitality.
It's a great place. Red State Barbecue is known for choice cuts of meat and all the sides and meals that are made fresh daily. It's all in a family-friendly atmosphere. A big congratulations to all Best in Kentucky winners.
And now I want to go eat some barbecue, right? Heather, thanks to you for hosting again this year.
Thanks, guys. It's a great tradition. I'm so pleased to be back for my 6th year hosting the Best in Kentucky Awards. And every year, Ryan Quarles has been a part of the show. He's been Kentucky's Agriculture Commissioner since 2015 and is always eager to share Kentucky's ag story. Hi, Ryan.
Hey, Heather. You've heard me talk about how many Kentuckians today have no direct connection to farm life, even in rural areas. That's one of several big reasons why agritourism is such a wonderful idea, giving us an opportunity to better understand the skill and hard work that go into producing the food and fiber that we all enjoy. And it's fun. Here are the 2022 Best in Kentucky winners in the category of Farm Tourist Attraction. In third place, Hermitage Farm from Goshen, Kentucky. Second place, Dennison's Roadside Market out of Horse Cave, Kentucky. And in first place, Hinton's Orchard and Farm Market out of Hodgenville. You may recall we saw Hinton's Orchard and Farm Market on the cover of Kentucky Living. It's a family farm growing fresh fruits, flowers, and vegetables and providing fun family experiences. Agritourism opportunities include picking your own strawberries and pumpkins, the Hinton's Farmland Play Area, hay rides, corn mazes, and farm festivals celebrating Hinton's main crops, strawberries, peaches, apples, and pumpkins. Thanks to Kentucky Living and Kentucky's electric cooperatives for being such strong supporters and partners for Kentucky agriculture. Please welcome the Kentucky Department of Agriculture's Executive Director of Marketing, Melanie McPartland, and our Farmers Market Program Coordinator, Allie Hall.
Thanks, Commissioner, and thanks to Kentucky Living and Kentucky's electric co-ops for being such strong supporters of the Kentucky Proud program.
We are proud to promote Kentucky agriculture. You heard the agritourism winners from Commissioner Quarles. Another popular agricultural touchpoint are farmers markets.
Farmers markets continue to gain popularity as more consumers discover the benefits of purchasing local, farm-fresh food.
More than 160 successful and diverse Kentucky Proud farmers markets are active across the Commonwealth, spanning 112 counties.
And here are the best farmers markets according to Kentucky Living readers.
Third place, Hardin County Farmers Market, Elizabethtown.
In second place, Lexington Farmers Market in Lexington.
First place, Dennison's Roadside Market, Horse Cave. Talk about homegrown. This roadside market started in the family front yard in 1992 and has grown to the barn.
At Dennison's Roadside Market, you'll find seasonal flowers and plants, fruits and vegetables, jams and jellies, Amish baskets, Kentucky Proud products, Cheney's ice cream, Penn's Country hams, crafts, and much more. You can even pick your own berries and pumpkins in season.
Before we go, in case you missed it, be sure to check out the June issue of Kentucky Living that featured this great map of Kentucky wineries.
Let's find out who Kentucky Living readers chose for the Best in Kentucky Winery.
For that, let's go to WPSD TV in Paducah.
What a thrill to be a part of Kentucky Living's Best in Kentucky, and what a great category.
The winery map Allie mentioned in the June issue of Kentucky Living pinpoints more than 70 wineries and vineyards in the Commonwealth. Winemaking is a robust and growing industry in Kentucky with about 100,000 cases. That's 200,000 gallons of wine coming out of Kentucky every year.
So here's how Kentucky Living readers voted in the winery category. Third place, Baker Bird Winery and Distillery in Augusta. Second place goes to Farmer and Frenchman Winery, Henderson. First place, Purple Toad Winery in Paducah.
All right, this is no surprise for those of us in Western Kentucky who know the amazing Purple Toad story. Over the last 15 years, this homegrown, family-built winery has evolved into the largest winery in the state.
The more than 45 different wines range from Sonoma-grown dry wines to sweet fruit wines, including the newest release, Zero Sugar Black and Bruised. That's the sweet story from Paducah.
Let's throw it back to Kentucky's sweetheart, Miss America 2000, Heather French-Henry.
For nearly 30 years, Dawn G has graced the airwaves at Wave TV in Louisville, and she is equally known for her commitment to her community and willingness to step in and help out when a need arises. Let's go to the Wave Country with Dawn G Studio. Dawn, thank you for spreading the word about Best in Kentucky Awards.
Hey Heather, here at Wave Country, we profile people who make a difference and we highlight events of local interest. So it makes perfect sense for us to help Kentucky's electric cooperatives support local events and tourism. You got to be a tourist in your own town. So it is my pleasure to announce the Best in Kentucky winners for event or festival. Third place, Marion County Ham Days, Marion. Second place, Manchester Music Fest, Manchester. And drum roll please, first place, Lincoln Day celebration, Hodgenville. Pioneer games, rail splitting, Lincoln lookalikes, live music, a classic car show, and more take place at this two-day event each October. It is wonderful. It has been going on for half of a century. Held in the birthplace of Abraham Lincoln, the festival also includes one of the oldest continuously held art shows in the state. So be sure to check out the events listing each month in Kentucky Living and KentuckyLiving.com. A pro tip to all of our tourism friends, the events listing is a free service provided by Kentucky Living that is a valuable resource for visitors from across the Commonwealth and the country. Heather, back to you.
Thanks, Dawn. Last year's Best in Kentucky Awards introduced you to the Cool Kentucky exhibit at the Fraser History Museum in downtown Louisville. So what's new in 2022? Well, let's check in with Rachel Platt and Andy Trinan.
Thanks, Heather. We are so excited to welcome Kentucky Living readers from across Kentucky to the Fraser History Museum and our newest permanent exhibit, The Commonwealth, Divided We Fall.
Featuring an array of objects, replicas, and walk-in installations, visitors take a winding journey through the lives of everyday Kentuckians from pre-settlement to the early 1900s.
Andy and I are excited to once again announce the Best in Kentucky winners in the distillery category. The Kentucky Bourbon Trail Welcome Center here at the Fraser History Museum is open to visitors free of charge and helps plan trips to bourbon distilleries throughout the state and Louisville hotspots.
Now make sure that you keep an eye out for Kentucky Living for a bourbon glossary and an update on the many distillery developments across the Commonwealth.
So here are the Best in Kentucky winners in the distillery category. Third place, Boundary Oak Distillery, Radcliffe. Second place, Wilderness Trail Distillery, Danville.
And first place, Maker's Mark Distillery, Loretto, Kentucky, a bourbon tourism pioneer. You may know Maker's Mark for its red dripping wax, but did you know that its corn and its wheat come from local farmers? Makers operates the smallest column stills among the larger distilleries and makes whiskey the old way.
The Makers campus has a late 1800s ambiance with old-timey black and red warehouses, free-flowing streams over limestone rock, and black iron benches that encourage you to sit and take it all in.
It is outstanding. Congratulations to all the Best in Kentucky winners.
And we look forward to seeing you here at the Fraser History Museum. Heather, back to you.
Kentucky Living is the flagship publication of Kentucky Electric Cooperatives, and we're joined now by the president of that statewide electric co-op association, Chris Perry.
Thanks, Heather. Kentucky Electric Cooperatives is proud to publish Kentucky Living, the most widely circulated publication in the entire state, with a readership each month of more than 1 million people. Our mission ever since the first edition of Electric Co-op News in 1948 is to create a community of people who take pride in thinking of themselves as Kentuckians and as knowledgeable electric co-op members in order to improve their quality of life. For 37 years, we called the magazine Rural Kentuckian. And for the last 33 years, the Kentucky Living name has been welcome in homes across the Commonwealth as we feature the character and culture of Kentucky, its people, places, history, lifestyle, and unique characteristics. Our cooperative mission is to improve the quality of life in the communities we serve. That's why we are proud to partner with the Office of the Governor on Beautify the Bluegrass, an initiative that recognizes beautification efforts in hometowns across Kentucky. And now, to announce the finalists for the 2022 Beautify the Bluegrass winners, here is the 61st Governor of Kentucky, Andy Beshear.
Thank you, Chris. And thanks to Kentucky Living and the electric cooperatives in Kentucky for supporting beautification efforts across the Commonwealth. When we say Team Kentucky, this is what we're talking about. Kentuckians who care about their communities and who take action to make our Commonwealth a better place to call home. Thank you to every person and co-op who completed a Beautify the Bluegrass project in the past year. We can't mention them all, but here are the 5 finalists for the Governor's Award. Veterans Memorial Park Beautification Project in Liberty. After falling into disrepair for several years, the City of Liberty partnered with Liberty Tourism to bring the park and its fountain back to life. Dozens of community volunteers from groups such as Casey County's 4-H and the VFW partnered with the city to restore the park and honor our nation's veterans. Eastern Elementary Garden Club in Pleasuresville. Kindergarten through 5th grade students joined teachers, staff, parents, and community members in this effort. Students worked on birdhouses, pulled weeds, cleaned out flower beds, planted flowers and vegetables, painted the garden club sign, and more. The students also wrote thank you cards to all who donated and worked to make their school a beautiful place to learn, have fun, and to be a kid. Lifeline Recovery Center Playground in Paducah. Residential clients of this nonprofit addiction treatment center have a dedicated playground area for visiting children to play and spend time with their loved ones. Jackson Purchase Energy Cooperative employees volunteered their time to add new playground equipment, rubber mulch, and 2 picnic tables, clearing the playground and surrounding area of weeds and trimming surrounding hedges and bushes. Hodgenville Elementary School Natural Trail and Outdoor Classroom. In addition to ongoing efforts to clean up farm dumps and lakeside trash at McDougal Lake, volunteers with the Knob Creek Conservancy partnered with the LaRue County Solid Waste Coordinator to haul out more than 100 tires, a lot of trash, and the group applied grant funds to build a nature trail and an outdoor classroom in a small wooded corner of Hodgenville Elementary School for LaRue County students in the community. Beautify I-65 project in Warren County. With the support of Bowling Green, Warren County, and the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, Operation Pride is transforming 5 Interstate 65 interchanges to raise awareness of the community, attract visitors, and boost economic development. The project includes planting trees and flowers, installing black wood fencing plus gateway exits with attractive signage and colorful flags. This is such an impressive group of finalists. Now it's up to you to vote for your favorite. Cast your vote now through September 2nd on KentuckyLiving.com to choose the recipient of the Beautify the Bluegrass Governor's Award. Thanks again to Kentucky's electric cooperatives and Kentucky Living for your ongoing commitment to improve the quality of life in Kentucky.
Every year, Kentucky Living makes sure to honor our nation's military veterans. In commemoration of Veterans Day 2021, Kentucky Living saluted the more than 18,000 Korean veterans who live in Kentucky, profiling 2 of them, Joe Graber and Donnie Estes. As an advocate for veterans, it is so meaningful to me that the Kentucky Electric Cooperative's Washington Youth Tour pays their respects at the War Memorials in Washington, D.C. I invite you to join me and my army of volunteers at the 2022 Kentucky State Fair as we again host the Kentucky Remembers Military Educational Exhibit. We are focusing on the Korean War this year and are excited about highlighting this often overlooked period of service for our veterans. Our veterans are the best of us. How fitting to remember them during Best in Kentucky. Now to a previous Best in Kentucky winner. As a chief meteorologist at LEX 18, Bill Meck is living the dream he first had when he was 6 years old. Every day, Bill brings Lexington viewers his unique blend of humor, education, and accuracy. And he's back to announce our next awards. Bill?
Well, thank you so much, Heather. It is a great honor and pleasure to be back once again as we talk about the best in Kentucky, thanks to Kentucky Living. This year, we're talking about the best place to spend a long weekend within our wonderful state, and we've got a real geologic theme to it. So, third place, we head over into eastern Kentucky out along the Mountain Parkway. Third place goes to the Red River Gorge natural area. There are just so many wonderful things to see and experience out there. Second place on our list, we come back to the southwest outside of Bowling Green and Horse Cave. We head to one of the great wonders of the world. Second place goes to Mammoth Cave. Cue the drum roll. What is the best place to spend a long weekend in Kentucky? I think we could have figured this. First place goes to Cumberland Falls, where you can enjoy the 68-foot tall, 125-foot wide Cumberland Falls. You can horseback. There are cottages to stay in, fantastic campsites, and don't forget the historic DuPont Lodge and all it has to offer. Truly one of the great places to spend a long weekend here in Kentucky. That is the best in Kentucky. Thank you again so much for letting me be a part of this again this year. Heather, we'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Bill. As the school year gets underway, students across Kentucky and the United States will also begin a new year of KET's News Quiz, hosted by our friend Kelsey Starks. Hey, Kelsey.
Hey Heather, KET's News Quiz features a 10-question quiz, all based on current events. But today we'll stick with one Best in Kentucky question. Over the summer, Kentucky's electric cooperatives sponsored 64 high school students on the 50th Kentucky Rural Electric Youth Tour to Washington, D.C. On that first trip back in 1972, who were Kentucky's 2 U.S. senators? The answer after I announce the Best in Kentucky winners in the category of kid-friendly attraction. In third place, Dutch Country Safari Park in Horse Cave. In second place, Newport Aquarium in Newport. And in first place, the Louisville Zoo in Louisville. Now in its 54th year, the Louisville Zoo welcomed nearly 9 million guests in the last decade. The State Zoo of Kentucky exhibits more than 1,700 animals and is dedicated to bettering the bond between people and our planet. Now, to our special Best in Kentucky News Quiz answer. Back in 1972, when Kentucky's electric cooperatives sponsored the first Washington Youth Tour, who were Kentucky's 2 U.S. senators? The answer? Senator John Sherman Cooper and Senator Marlo Cook. We'll see you on KET. Thanks to everyone who supports the Best in Kentucky.
Thanks so much, Kelsey. Television viewers in Bowling Green know Chris Allen from his more than 30 years with WBKO-TV, and radio listeners now know him as the morning man on SAM 100.7. He's a self-described weatherman, radio host, grandpa, and road tripper. Hey, Chris.
Hello, Heather. As a local broadcaster, I've always been a big supporter of our local businesses and community events, so I'm really pumped up to be a part of Kentucky Living's Best in Kentucky Awards. And what a cool category. I've eaten at restaurants all over the Commonwealth, and here are the Best in Kentucky winners for Down Home Restaurant. In third place, Kayla's Phillips Station in Hodgenville. In second place, Kentucky's finest family-style restaurant, also in Hodgenville. And coming in at first place, one of my favorites, the Lighthouse Restaurant in Sulphur Well. They're known for their big homegrown tomatoes and heaping bowls of farm-grown vegetables, served alongside Penn's Country Ham, fried chicken, and my favorite, fried catfish. The Lighthouse Restaurant is worth the trip near the East Fork of the Little Barren River in Metcalfe County. You better call ahead, though. You'll need a reservation, and they go fast, especially on Friday and Saturday nights, I know. You may have seen the Lighthouse Restaurant in the Kentucky Eats column in Kentucky Living, which features down-home restaurants across the state and signature recipe from each of those restaurants. For more on that, let's go to Heather Bilyeu, a round-the-table columnist with Kentucky Living.
Thanks, Chris, and congratulations to the Lighthouse Restaurant. In addition to the more than 1,000 homegrown free recipes available at KentuckyLiving.com, I'm so excited to be able to invite the readers into my kitchen each month to be able to share some of my most favorite recipes, cooking, and entertaining tips. Today's recipe is courtesy of the Lighthouse Restaurant, and I'm going to be showing you how to make their creamy stewed potatoes. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be using 5 pounds of Idaho potatoes to start. Peel the potatoes and cut into large halves or quarters. While I'm working on peeling and cutting these potatoes, I actually like to keep the ones I've already peeled and cut in some ice cold water. This just helps prevent the potatoes from browning as you're working. After you're finished, place the potatoes in a large pot and cover with water just about 2 inches above the potatoes. We're going to add 3/4 of a tablespoon of salt and cook on medium heat until the potatoes are starting just to get soft. You want to make sure to not overcook. In a large bowl, you're going to add 5 ounces of Argo cornstarch and 1 cup of cold water. Whisk until everything is smooth and combined. Pour the cornstarch mixture a little at a time and slowly into the pot of potatoes and stir constantly until the sauce thickens. There might be a chance you may not need all of the cornstarch mixture. After the potatoes are nice and thickened, turn off the heat and add 3/4 of a stick of butter and gently mix. After the butter is melted and the potatoes are creamy and thick, it is time to serve them fresh and hot. Be sure to like the Kentucky Living Facebook page and subscribe to the Kentucky Living YouTube channel so that you never miss any of the Around the Table recipes each and every month. Thank you all for joining me in my kitchen today, and until next month, I will talk to you all very soon. Now back to you, Heather French Henry.
Thanks, Heather. Looks delicious. Look for Heather's Around the Table column in Kentucky Living. Then flip a few pages and you'll find Ken McBroom's Great Outdoors column. Ken is an angler and hunter who enjoys sharing the many outdoor opportunities that Kentucky has to offer. Hey, Ken.
Hi, Heather. Whether you pitch a tent or park an RV, Kentucky is home to the best family camping vacations around. There are great campsites in state parks, national parks, and private campgrounds in just about every region of the state. Here's how Kentucky Living readers voted in the category of camping spot. 3rd place goes to Horse Cave KOA Holiday in Horse Cave. 2nd place, Red River Gorge Geological Area in Stanton. 1st place, Green River Lake at Green River Lake State Park, Campbellsville. Green River Lake State Park features 167 RV campsites plus 60 other tent sites. With over 1,300 acres of land and the 8,200-acre lake, the park has many attractions including miniature golf, hiking trails, a beach, picnic area, and playground. The lake's marina has a restaurant, boat slips, and rentals. The lake abounds in bass, bluegill, catfish, and crappie. Get outside and enjoy the great outdoors.
Did you know that Abraham Lincoln has his own radio station in his hometown? Well, in the July issue of Kentucky Living, readers were introduced to the radio station's owners, CALE and Tracy THARP. Let's go now to Abe 93.7 studio in Hodgenville.
Hey Heather, a big thanks to Kentucky Living and our electric cooperative Nolan RECC for the shout out. We do appreciate that. I'm here to highlight the best in Kentucky vote in the museum category. 3rd place, American Cave Museum in Horse Cave. 2nd place, the Fraser History Museum in Louisville. And 1st place, just down the sidewalk from the radio station, our friends at the Lincoln Museum in Hodgenville. Located in the downtown Hodgenville National Historic District, the Lincoln Museum welcomes you to wander through the pivotal points in the life of the 16th president. A series of life-size dioramas, period artifacts, and a superb collection of wax figures brings to life the major events in Abraham Lincoln's life. It's a close-up experience with one of the world's greatest leaders. When you visit, be sure to tell them you read about it in Kentucky Living magazine. By the way, Heather, I understand the next category is pizza. Make sure you order some extra bacon because that was one of Honest Abe's favorite foods.
Who knew? Well, thanks, Kale. It is time to find out how Kentucky Living readers voted in the Best in Kentucky Pizzas category. And for that, we'll go back to my old stomping grounds, WDRB in the Morning, and meteorologist Jude Redfield. Jude, newsroom pizza is certainly the best, isn't it?
I don't think there's a day you walk through the newsroom and don't see a box of pizza, Heather. We miss you over here at WDRB. I know it's been a while, but people still ask about you all the time. Before we get to the winners, I wanted to say thanks to Kentucky Living and Kentucky's electric cooperatives for recognizing the best in Kentucky. WDRB reaches quite a few co-op areas, including Shelby Energy, Salt River Electric. We go down to Meade County, Farmers, and Nolan RECC. All right, friends, it's time to announce the Best in Kentucky winners for pizza. Third place, Pizza Zone, Buffalo, Kentucky. Second place, Miguel's Pizza, Slade, Kentucky. And here we go. Clap your hands. Round of applause. First place winner is Hometown Pizza LaGrange. How about that? Congratulations. Now with 18 locations throughout central Kentucky, Hometown Pizza shreds its mozzarella daily and sources the best locally grown produce. It's not just the pizza. Appetizers, salads, sandwiches, wraps, pasta entrees, and a pizza dessert made with cream cheese, seasoned fruit, and streusel. Congratulations to all the Best in Kentucky winners, and I must say, the Redfields go to Hometown Pizza in Crestwood all the time. My go-to, the cheeseburger pizza. Congratulations. Heather, back to you.
We've seen pizza, barbecue, and even a special recipe from Heather Bilyeu. If you're not hungry yet, just wait till you see what Kelly McGay is cooking up in Glasgow. Radio listeners know Kelly from the Shop Local show, where a frequent co-host is Caroline Pennington of Farmers Rural Electric. Hi, Kelly.
Hey Heather, I'm so very excited to be a part of Best in Kentucky because this is really what the Shop Local show is all about. Supporting local businesses, whether they be big or small, community organizations, and all the events. Thanks to all electric cooperatives for your commitment to our communities. I'm pleased to announce the 2022 Best in Kentucky winners for hamburger. Third place, Pat's Snack Bar in Manchester. Second place, Leahy's Red Castle in Hodgenville. And first place from right here in Southern Kentucky, 5 Broke Girls in Horse Cave. How exciting to know that right here in our area, we have absolutely the best burger around. 5 Broke Girls is located on Main Street in Horse Cave, and they are known for home-style cooking with a bit of a Texas twist. Everything is made to order, nothing frozen. All fresh, including the half-pound Hart Burger, as in Hart County, Kentucky. We look forward to seeing you right here in Cave Country.
After all this incredible homemade Kentucky food, it's time for a long walk. How about 18 holes worth? We know WKYT's Dave Baker knows basketball, football, baseball, softball, and volleyball. But Dave, what about golf?
Heather, there's a reason why golf is often referred to as a good walk spoiled. Yeah, despite those shanks and slices and duffs or whiffs, Kentuckians still love their golf. Here are the 2022 Best in Kentucky winners for golf course. Third place, Shady Hollow Golf Course in Cup Run. Second place, LaRue County Golf Course in Hodgenville. And first place, Eagle Trace Golf Course in Moorhead. Nestled in the lush green splendor of northeastern Kentucky, Eagle Trace is a gently rolling, beautifully wooded public 18-hole golf course designed to challenge the skills of the most seasoned players, yet it's enjoyable and playable to all golfers. This par 72 course covers a maximum distance of 6,902 yards from the championship tees. What do you say, Heather? We'll see you on the green.
That sounds like a great way to spend your day. But there are thousands of ideas for great day trips in Kentucky Living over the years, and Kentucky Living readers have chosen their favorites for 2022. Here with the results of the statewide vote is ARIELLA SCALESE at WBKO-TV in Bowling Green.
Hi, Heather. What an exciting day and a great way to celebrate the best in Kentucky. Here are the best in Kentucky winners in the category of day trip. Third place goes to Heaven Hill Bourbon Experience in Bardstown. Second place, Red River Gorge Geological Area, and that's in Stanton. And first place goes to Mammoth Cave National Park in Mammoth Cave. Hiking, biking, horseback riding, fishing, camping, canoeing, and kayaking, all at Mammoth Cave National Park. 53,000 acres of natural preserve and the longest cave system in the world with over 4,000 miles of passages and 400 miles of mapped passageways. Be sure to get your cave tour tickets and campground reservations in advance. And here's your Mammoth Cave forecast. Bring a jacket. The cave's temperatures average around 54 degrees year-round. What a cool idea for a day trip, and how cool are these Best in Kentucky awards? Heather, back to you.
These Best in Kentucky awards and Kentucky Living's celebration of energy of Kentucky are cool. To introduce our final presenter, please welcome the Vice President of Strategic Communications for Kentucky Electric Cooperatives, Joe Arnold.
Heather, we can't thank you enough for sharing your talent and your love of Kentucky with us again this year. You're the best. The honor of announcing the final award of this year's show goes to Kentucky Living editor Anita TRAVIS-RICHTER. After 26 years with Kentucky Electric Cooperatives and Kentucky Living, Anita is retiring at the end of this year. Anita's attention to detail, her true concern for readers, and her vast knowledge are an invaluable asset. Anita, thank you. Thank you for your instrumental role in making Kentucky Living what it is today.
Thank you, Joe. I'm going to miss the more than 1 million readers of Kentucky Living and the best communications team anyone could ever have. Our team goes out of our way every day to make sure what we communicate in the magazine, on KentuckyLiving.com, and on our social media channels resonates with the people of Kentucky. We love celebrating the energy of Kentucky and the close connection between Kentucky's electric cooperatives and the hometown communities they serve. You know, I could never have imagined that I could have this much fun in a job. Everyone should be as lucky to find a career that inspires and challenges them daily as they look for the stories that deserve to be told. My retirement is going to be bittersweet. I'll treasure the sweet memories of every nook and cranny of Kentucky. We are so blessed to live in a state with such diverse landscapes, endless tourism opportunities, interesting people, and tasty destinations. On that note, here are the 2022 Best in Kentucky winners in the category of Sweet Spot. Third place, Tipton's Tradition Bakery, Ashland. Second place, Farmwald's Restaurant and Bakery, Horse Cave. And first place, the Sweet Shop and Dessert Cafe, Hodgenville. Congratulations. Before you even enter the building in historic downtown Hodgenville, you can smell the sweet, sugary aroma of fudge and baked goods, caramel and gourmet apples, chocolate-dipped strawberries, cupcakes, cookies, and turtle candy. Plus, there's 24 flavors of bluebell and velvet ice cream and other goodies to satisfy your sweet tooth. That will do it for me. Watch for me on the back roads of Kentucky as I visit your towns. Heather, thanks for all you do for Kentucky.
We hope you've enjoyed the 13th annual Best in Kentucky Awards, sponsored by Go Katie's. You can watch a replay and read all about today's winners on KentuckyLiving.com. Please be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Congratulations to all the finalists, and thanks to Kentucky Electric Cooperatives and Kentucky Living. You're the best.